grilled chicken nuggets. Me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Hey, there you are. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Nothing like the smell of fresh air and a raccoon family digging through a pile of trash. Reminds me of home. Anywho, you know why I'm stretching? Well, 2 reasons. 1, because stretching is very important. It prevents injuries and helps you do cool stuff like this. Ouch. And number 2, why stretching is super important is because I'm trying to get my body to get ready for doing something really important. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but I never thought I could do it. It's actually number 489 on my bucket list, right after winning a staring contest with a silverback gorilla. Ready to hear it? Alright, well I'm getting ready to jump out of a plane. What was that?
Carl, don't do it.
Katie, what are you talking about?
Don't jump out of a plane. You're supposed to stay inside them.
Wait, I think you misunderstand.
No, you don't understand. Jumping out of an airplane is a bad idea.
Katie, I'm going skydiving.
I don't care. Wait, what?
That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm going skydiving today.
So you're not just jumping out of a regular airplane then?
Not anytime soon. But isn't that exciting? I'm going skydiving.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. I mean, I would never do it. I don't like heights.
That's the thing. I'm terrified of heights. But it's always been a dream of mine.
Really?
Oh yeah. Ever since I was a kid, I've dreamt of flying through the sky. And last night confirmed it for me. I need to chase my dreams.
That's awesome. But what happened last night that made you want to do that?
I read a story about Elisha and Elijah.
Elijah and Elijah? How is that possible?
No, Elisha and Elijah.
Elisha and Elisha?
Elisha and Elijah. You know the prophets from the Old Testament?
Oh, Elijah and Elisha. Of course. Why didn't you say so? They were both prophets, right?
Yeah, Elijah was a prophet during the time when most kings turned their backs against God. They were worshiping idols and mistreating their people. It was Elijah's job to receive messages from God and communicate it to everybody.
Sounds like he had his hands full. So, what about the story that got you so motivated?
Okay, so get this. Elijah had been a prophet a lot longer than Elisha. And because of that and all that he had done, Elisha really looked up to him.
That makes sense.
So one day Elijah, a wild man of a prophet, told Elisha, his younger disciple, that God is going to be taking him away.
Whoa. So, was he sick?
Nope, but Elijah told Elisha that it's time to leave the earth and be with God in heaven.
Okay. So was Elisha okay with that?
He was, but he wanted to be with his friend as long as he could. Both Elijah and Elisha wanted to see people follow God again. So that's why in 2 Kings chapter 2, God tells Elijah to go to 3 different cities. But instead of letting Elijah go by himself, Elisha told him this: "As surely as the Lord lives and as you live, I will not leave you."
Wow. It seems like Elisha wanted to be just like Elijah.
He did. So that's why he did what he did later in the story.
So what did he do?
Well, Elijah asked what he could do for Elisha before leaving him. And do you know what Elisha asked for?
A horse. No. A birthday party. Wait. When is Elisha's birthday? Oh. Did he ask for the ability to time travel?
Katie, those all sound awesome, but no, no, and nope. Elisha asked for a double portion of Elijah's spirit.
A double portion of his spirit? Like how we have double portions of food sometimes?
No, not quite. It was more like Elisha was saying like, "Hey, I love you, and I love the work you've done. So like when you leave, I'd love to continue that work as long as God wants me to."
Wow. But wasn't Elijah like this legendary prophet? And Elisha was just kind of starting out? It seems like a really big ask, you know?
It was, and that's what got me so excited. Because even Elijah knew that was a lot to ask for. But God had big plans for Elisha. Elisha didn't let the pressure of measuring up to his friend stop him from dreaming big.
Oh, I get it now. Elisha chose in that moment to dream big. I mean, wanting to be used by God the way that Elijah had been used is a really big dream. But I guess Elisha knew that with God's help, it would be possible.
Yep, and when Elijah went up to heaven in a chariot of fire, now that's an exit, Elijah had left behind his cloak, which he used earlier to split the Jordan River in two. Elisha picked up the cloak, struck the water, and it split for him. That's how Elisha knew that God had given him what he asked for.
So, because Elisha's big dream to work for God came true, this story made you want to do the same?
Exactly.
But I don't get it. Elisha's big dream was to serve God and help people get back on track with God. Your dream is to just go skydiving.
Well, you see, Katie, I'm not just going skydiving. The other day I was talking to my friend Andy, and he said he would love to go skydiving one day. I told him I would too, but I was too scared. I said, you could have paid me to go skydiving. Then Andy said that he would.
He would what?
Pay me. He said he would pay me $100 if I went skydiving. And that got me thinking, what if more people were like Andy? So I talked to a bunch of my friends and family, and if I actually go 13,000 feet in the air, jump out of a plane with a parachute, free falling through the sky, facing my greatest fear ever, well, if I do all that, I'm going to raise $1,000 that I can donate to someone in need.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, Carl, I wish you luck. You and Elisha both have inspired me to dream bigger with God. So be safe and have fun.
Yep, I got my glasses, I got my camera. That's all I need. Oh, can't forget the parachute thing.
Hey there kids, it's me, Sam. It is so good to see each and every one of you. I don't know about you, but I loved hearing about how Elisha wasn't afraid to dream big dreams for God. Which brings us to our big idea, which is, I can dream big with God. So let's say it extra loud so Carl could hear us way up in the sky. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I can dream big with God. Excellent. So what do y'all think we check in on what Carl's up to? Would you like that? All right, let's go take a look.
Ah! Oh! Ah! 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 This is crazy! This is crazy!
Wow, looks like Carl followed through on his skydiving promise. How cool is that? I wonder who he'll donate all that money to. Who do you think Carl should help? Well, I can't wait to see what Carl does next week. Hope to see you there. Bye.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
Hi there, Chicken Nuggets. Me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl, where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Well, hello to another beautiful day on God's green earth. You know what my mama says, a day above the ground is a day to be, yes, good. So that's why today I'm so happy, because anything can happen today. Possibilities are endless. The sky is the limit. Like I could go to Disney World if I wanted to. Probably won't though, because last time I was there I rode the teacups and I got mugged. Get it? Like mugged, like the cups. I could go complete a triathlon. I don't even know what that is, but it can't be that difficult. Jeepers, I bet you if I wanted to, I could get up and fly anywhere I wanted to in the whole world. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fly today. You don't believe me, do ya? Joke's on you. I got this special flying juice that I got for my birthday from my cousin Muddy Bruce. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to drink this, because last time I got juice from my cousin Muddy Bruce, it had some weird side effects, so here's to nothing. Weird. Tastes like old peanut butter and strangely a Nerf gun. Guess it's not working. Wait a minute. It's working. It's working, y'all. Waha! Would you look at that? I'm flying, y'all. Whoa, this is incredible. Sorry. Hey, look, I can see my old school from here. Hey, Miss Whitaker, I guess my head was in the clouds, huh? Now this is the life.
Hey Carl, how are you?
I'm doing great, Katie. Flying sure is fun.
Wait, where do you think you are right now?
Up in the air. It's wonderful up here. The air's crisp, but not too crisp, you know?
I see.
You know, it's not like too crispy. It's like the medium, kind of in between. It's like, there's on the one hand, it could be like a Whopper squishiness, softness, but on the other hand, it could be like the Cheetos crispy crisp, right? But it's kind of like right in the middle of the... Oh, what was that for?
What for?
I was flying through the air. Well, I guess it was a dream, huh? Boo. I was having the time of my life.
I know you were dreaming, but even in the dream, didn't you get worried that you might fall? I hate those dreams where I'm falling. They're scary.
Not one bit. I knew I was perfectly safe.
How's that?
Well, first of all, I thought I was flying because of my flying juice, but I guess it wasn't that. I don't know. I guess I just had faith things were going to be okay.
Oh, okay. Sounds like someone learned something from Elisha's story this week.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I just thought you might have been inspired by the story this week.
I wish I could say I was, but I don't even know what it is. What happened?
Oh, it's so cool. It's in 2 Kings chapter 4.
All right, good thing I brought my Bible with me.
Remember Elisha was dreaming big with God and carrying on the work of his mentor, Elijah, who had gone to heaven. Elisha was talking to a woman who had a really difficult time. Her husband had just died, and unfortunately, he had owed money to people in town.
Oh no, and even if the people have debts and they die, it doesn't go away, does it?
Sadly, no. The debt had to be paid, and because the wife didn't have anything to pay it off, the people were going to take her 2 sons as payment.
What? They're going to take her children because she couldn't pay? That's awful.
I know it, but there's nothing she could do. So she asked Elisha for help. So Elisha looked at her and asked her what she had in her house. And all she had was a small jar of olive oil.
That's it? Oh no, she's doomed.
Well, hold on, Carl. This is where trusting God comes in.
You're right. So what happened?
Elisha told her to go to all of her neighbors and grab jars. Not just 1 or 2, but as many as she could find. And once she did that, she was told to go into her house, close the door with her 2 sons, and start pouring the olive oil into the jars.
Hold up. That sounds a little wacky. And this is coming from the man who thought he was floating through the sky 5 minutes ago.
What do you mean?
Well, she herself only had a little bit of oil in a small jar, and now she has tons of empty jars. How's she supposed to fill it all?
Once again, Carl, it all comes down to faith. And this woman trusted Elisha was going to help her.
All right. Sounds a little fishy to me. So what happened?
Well, the mother began to pour the oil into the jars, and guess what? The oil didn't run out. She kept going and going, pouring more and more oil in every jar until she filled one up to the top, turned to her son and said, "Bring me another jar." And the son told her there wasn't any left.
Wait, hold up. They ran out of jars?
Yup.
And the small amount of oil she had filled all the jars they gathered?
Yup.
How was that possible?
Faith.
Now wait a minute. Faith did that. Faith filled all those jars?
Absolutely. You see, Carl, she knew Elisha was a man of God. She knew she needed big help, God's help. And what better person to ask than someone who was close with God? She needed help, and she trusted God by speaking to Elisha, who would do that no matter how ridiculous or unlikely it seemed. And after she got those jars full, she sold them to pay off her debt so her sons could stay with her for good.
Wow, that is one of the coolest stories ever. I feel like I see a little bit of myself in that story too.
How so?
Well, the lady was desperate for help, but she didn't have much. And to be honest, I don't have much. I mean, at home I have a Bible, a bean bag, a couple packs of mac and cheese, and a bag of frozen chicken nuggets, and a bucket of homemade slime I made 3 years ago. But if God can use a small amount of olive oil to save that family, imagine what God could do with me, and all of us.
You're absolutely right, Carl. No matter what we have in life, faith is always the most important.
Hey kids, wasn't that a fun and encouraging story? Now, our big idea today is something truly special. But first, I'm going to have to pull it out of the sky, okay? There it is. I can have faith in God. Now let's say it loud on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I can have faith in God. Awesome work, kids. I heard that as clear as the sky is blue. Did you hear it, Carl?
I sure did.
Carl, what's wrong with your voice?
What do you mean? I hear it now. I think it's a side effect of that flying juice I drank from my cousin. Fiddlesticks. Bloody Bruce!
Oh no! Looks like someone's in trouble, but not us, right? Well, it was great having you join us today. See you next time.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of